not only in India but globally. I think it's something which would have otherwise taken 10 years to happen. So I think we are now, of course, as a team trying to play on the front foot. We saw, fortunately saw tremendous growth. In the last 1 year, closed the last financial year at 160 crores. We are a net profitable company. But I think going forward, our vision, of course, as we continue to go deeper in the tea category, right? Build our distribution both online and offline in our core markets like US, Europe, now, of course, even India. I think in addition to that, Nayantara, we're also now looking at exploring complementary categories to work towards our vision of taking India to the world. We believe India is this magical land of ingredients, tea, spices, herbs. There's so much to offer. So you will see a bunch of that come out from the Vahdam umbrella, either through sister brands, sub brands, both, and we're looking at both organic and inorganic growth opportunities, in this space.
Well, that's really interesting. Can you tell us more about that? For many of you that may not know, we did see Vahdam innovate during the pandemic. It came up, for example, with the haldi chai and other such new offerings. But tell me more about the spices. That's really interesting.
No, absolutely. So I think, Nayantara, if you really look at, what we did with tea, what we genuinely believe is that, with internet, there are certain playbooks you can make and understand, and it's relatively easier to replicate that if you have your core strong. And honestly, if you look at tea, right? I mean, we said tea is, of course, this industry which is that there's no value addition happening in India, even though India grows some of the world's best teas. Most of it is exported out, and sold by foreign brands, right? And we said, can we change that? Similarly, even if you look at the spices industry, right? I think there is a big gap, in terms of value addition in India, right? We of course have, the brands we consume in India, but the organic high quality stuff is actually exported out of India, which is then sold, by foreign brands. And of course, as you know, unlike fine wine, liquor, and, tea and spices lose favor with time. So, what we believe now is that, both on the supply side, which is cutting out middlemen, cutting out farmers, building a direct supply chain, and of course, on the distribution side, which is, this entire playbook of building global brands, through the medium of the internet, your website, marketplaces like Amazon and Walmart. I think, we believe we can hopefully execute that in a category like spices also, right? So that's at least, what we are working towards. And, you will see a bunch of that coming out from our side over the next few months.
So spicy times ahead for Vahdam Teas. With that, Bala, unfortunately, we're completely out of time. Wish you all the very best, and look forward to having you back on the show once you can share with us what these new products and brands are going to be.
Absolutely. Thanks, Nayantara, for having me.
And with that, it's a wrap. Many thanks for tuning in.
इंडिया खेल रहा है तो देर किस बात की? ज़ूम बॉलीवुड तंबोला खेलिए, रोज जीतिए बड़े से बड़े प्राइजेस सिर्फ ज़ूम पर।
काश इस लॉकडाउन में इस एंटीक के बदले मैं अपने करियर चमका रहा था।
पर बेनेट यूनिवर्सिटी के स्टूडेंट्स की किस्मत तो चमक गई। 40 लाख की नौकरियां।
40 लाख?
तो लॉकडाउन में भी चमको और बेनेट यूनिवर्सिटी में अप्लाई करो।
मैसूर से कोयम्बटूर, भोपाल से बर्धमान, हम हैं तो रोशन रहे सारा हिंदुस्तान। एक्साइड, इंडियाज नंबर 1